unto him that cometh, peace unto this house, peace unto him that cometh, àlàáfíà fónílé, àlàáfíà fáyẹ̀tò, àlàáfíà fónílé, àlàáfíà fáyẹ̀tò, àlàáfíà, 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 ìmọ́lẹ̀, ìmọ́lẹ̀, light, fún gbogbo wa, fún gbogbo wa, fún gbogbo wa.
Good evening, everyone. Wow. I think I just said good evening to myself. Thank you, Maka. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Okay, that's a little better. Let's do it again. Good evening, everyone. Nice. Or is it because I didn't say Happy Valentine's Day? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so happy belated Valentine's Day. That feels better, right? Thank you so much for coming through for Aduke. I want to sincerely apologize for starting way beyond schedule. This is not the plan, honestly. We wanted to start at exactly 7 p.m. as we advertised, but, you know, I don't want to say because Nigeria happens because we're trying to be better. But you know how it is. I want to say that, honestly, for us to even be here and start this program at this time, it only speaks to how hardworking and how tenacious and how resilient Aduke is. I want to say put your hands together and give her a round of applause. First, before anything, let's appreciate this young lady, because to pull all this together, I was here like hours ago and she was here all over the place. You wouldn't even believe that that young lady has a show to do tonight. It just speaks to how amazing she is. So please, we apologize. It's our very first album listening, the first of many, I believe, and so bear with us. But thank you so much for taking time out to make it. For every one of you here tonight, we appreciate your support. We appreciate that you took time off your engagements. We know how busy you are, and you're still here. We appreciate you. My name is Folaromi, and I'm a broadcaster by profession and a host of other things. But I think tonight I'm just going to be here as Aduke's friend, and I think her #1 fan. Because I've been following her music for God knows how long now. And, you know, for me, this is really personal because I know how much we've talked about, the album, let it drop, let it drop. Okay, you're not going to do album. We shall put singles now, record now, do this now. But finally, we're here. So it's a dream come true for everyone. It is a dream come true for everyone who has ever supported Aduke's music. So without further ado, I know I talk for a living, so I'll try as much as possible to not talk too much. But you know what? Feel free to do like this when I'm talking too much. Just give me a hand and I'll check myself. So without further ado, I want to introduce the young lady that, you know, brought all of us here together this evening. And she's my friend. She's the best musician I know. She is a potential Grammy winner. She is the best theater artist, dance choreographer, songwriter, composer, arranger, beautiful, hardworking queen, Aduke. Come on, you can do better. You can do better. This is the part where you show the photographers your finest. Come on, pose, do it. You know, you have to work it, girl. All right, Aduke.
Hi. Okay.
I'm going to let you do the talking. So go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for coming out. When they came to tell me that everyone was filled up, I was like, wow, I didn't know people were going to come, honestly. But thank you for being here. And I'll get emotional, but it was a long journey to get here. And I know that this is my first album, and hopefully everybody likes it. Okay, hopefully you guys love it and buy it, and the world loves it and accepts it. I can see the faces of all my friends and all my fathers and uncles here and my colleagues. Thank you guys for coming out. Kayefi, Maka, Dwayne, I love you guys. Thank you so much. So much went into the production of this album. One, it's huge for me because first and foremost, I'm like a very, very broke artist. So, like, yeah. But we're here. That's the most important thing, and this is happening. And I thought that we decided to make this listening very exclusive because I just wanted to share it first and foremost with the people who've been here, who've been with me through this journey the longest. And please put your hands together for this amazing band right here, please. My story is not complete without them. We've been together for 10 years. And if anybody knows how the makeup of the music industry works, keeping a band together for 10 years is no mean feat. And if I can blow my own trumpet, I'll tell you I'm the real deal. It's not easy. Yeah, I'm a boss. Okay, but tonight I don't want to talk too much. Because I just want us to go into, this album has 12 tracks. 3 out of the 12 tracks. So basically I'm trying to tell a story, and I would really, really, this is what you can do for me tonight. This is not a concert. This is us listening together. So I'd like you to follow the story from beginning to the end of the album. So we're going to play one song after another. Some will be live, of course. I cannot put you guys together and not perform. Me, I love to perform more than recording. So that's why I've not had an album for so long, because I would rather perform. But so let's just start, and we'll start. Abi? We have our, okay, so let's go.
Peace unto this house, peace unto him that cometh, peace unto this house, peace unto him that cometh. Àlàáfíà fónílé, àlàáfíà fáyẹ̀tò, àlàáfíà fónílé, àlàáfíà fáyẹ̀tò, àlàáfíà, 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 àlàáfíà. Light fún gbogbo wa, fún gbogbo wa, fún gbogbo wa. Lead me anywhere, I will follow. Lead me where you say is where I'll go. Lead me, you're everything that I know. Lead me, I belong to you alone. I've been in the dark for too long. I've trusted my might and not you, Lord. Taking different turns that led to my fall. Believing in everything except your word. Now I choose your light. Now I choose your light. Now, oh, now, let thy will be done. Lead me anywhere, I will follow. Lead me where you say is where I'll go. Lead me, you're everything that I know. Lead me, I belong to you alone. I've searched for strength in all the wrong places, forgetting you are the only one who can save me. Forgot who I was made to be. Lived in fear rather than your glory. Believed in chariots and horses. Believed in what men promised. Now, oh, now, let thy will be done. Lead me anywhere, I will follow. Lead me where you say is where I'll go. Lead me, you're everything that I know. Lead me, I belong to you alone. Baba Shalom, Baba
All right. Did I hear too short? No. That's the plan. All right. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
That was Lead Me
Lead Me, yes.
and the intro.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to tell you, and please don't be jealous. I heard this album before most of you. And when I heard this particular track, Lead Me, I was taken aback because I have never known you to do religious music, right? So I felt, what's going on here? Are we about to witness Aduke having an epiphany in this album? But I would let you tell the story. What is this about?
So, sometime in 2018, was it? I had an encounter. So, okay, let me backtrack it to 30-something years ago. I was raised in a Christian family. I am a Christian. And all my life, I've been a Christian. I mean, when you're raised as a Christian, you tend to go to church. But for me, I don't think that all those years I really understood who God was or what it meant to be a child of God. But I lived my life anyway. And I experimented with many belief systems and, tried a few things. Just, you're young, your mind is all over the place. But in 2018, I had something, so I just experienced some tragedies. But they were not like life-threatening or anything, but they were enough to get my attention. And it was in the process of that I learned that I had to take time, I had to meditate, I had to understand. And I learned that each person in life has a source. And that's the explanation for why there are different religions. But it's so painful that we choose one religion and then we hate other religions. I don't have any problem with any other person, but my source is what it is. It might not be your source, and that's okay. And after that encounter in 2018, I was secluded for about a month. I was off social media. I was far somewhere where there was no technology, and I just needed to find my source. I needed to find my spirituality. I needed to understand who I was. And that was when I got this song. So this is a song that my band members have never even heard. And that was when the inspiration for that song came from. Lead Me. So for me, it's submission to a higher power. It's identifying the fact that, look, it's okay. I don't have a problem with people who do not believe in God, because I think these differences is what makes the universe. It has to be there. But the moment you find out what your source is, I found my source, and I've held on to it, and I have honored it, and I can tell you that my life has been the better for it. So that's, like I said, this album is an expression. They're expressions of my own truth, and I'm just sharing it with the world. In case there's anybody else that has such feelings and you want to express, it's fine. I'm not imposing it, I'm just sharing to understand. Because that's what music is. Feeling is about truth, is about your emotions, is about laying yourself out there. So that's what Lead Me is, submission to a higher power.
So before we get into, before we get into listening to the next track, one quick question. You've talked about your source. I want to believe that as a creative person, you sometimes probably would tap into that source, to draw inspiration.
Yes.
So how much of your work, after that experience you had in 2018, how much of your work has been influenced by that experience and maybe the newfound spiritual connection that you got?
I would say that this album, every track on this album, no matter how the track sounds, has a word directly from the Bible that I'm not sharing with the world, that is backed by it. And basically my entire life since then has been, and I know that I'm still creating more works, but I'm still the same, Aduke. I'm still singing. I don't think everybody's supposed to sing "Lift Your Hands" unto Jesus. No, my music is for the world, really. It's for the world in the real sense of the globe, So it doesn't change what I sing about. It doesn't change. It doesn't change the fact that I sing about social change, character, reformation, but it doesn't change, but it doesn't change who I am as a musician, you know, it doesn't, I mean, I know that for sure, but I know that I am a better person because of that encounter that I had in life, I think, I know.
Beautiful, thank you very much. Now you go take a seat, because we still have more songs to listen to.
Okay.
Or you would rather play live?
Okay, yes. The next song, yes, I'll play. I'd like to play the next song live.
All right.
The next song is titled Aduke, and the song is quite self-explanatory. Aduke is here, that's what it means. And my first video was released in 2012, and
I don't want you to tell that story because I'm still coming back to it.
Okay, so are you guys ready to perform? Hey, we'll serve punishment here. Okay, so let's perform Aduke for the audience. I love to perform, so. It's been a while now, tearing me around. It's been some time now, tearing me. I heard a lot of things, hurtful things. Some promised to stand by me. Oforo lásán ni, wọ́n ní mo ti tán, wọ́n ní mo ti ṣá. They said I was done. They swore I was out. Ẹni Ọlọ́run ò pa, who can destroy? He who Elédùà bless, who on earth can curse? I had to take some time to really find my voice. It was lost in all the noise. I had to take my time to really know myself before I'm lost in this crazy world. It's all even if I fall 1,000 times, I will surely rise again. No. Ọ̀tá ò bá má yọ̀ mí o. Ó mọ̀ tójọ́ mẹ́ta tẹ́rí mi lábàáyí o. Mo ló mọ̀ tójọ́ mẹ́ta tẹ́rí mi ládùúgbò. I've been gone for a while, mi ò fi ṣe kà rárá o. Ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́ ni. There was a weight on my shoulders. Aláròká ti rọ́rọ̀ sọ, oríṣiríṣi létí gbọ́. Wọ́n lálákọ̀rí mọ́ ti lọ, kò dẹ̀ lè gbérí mọ́. Ẹ dákun ẹ bá ń bi wọ́n o, ṣáwọn wá lọ́lọ́run. Nǹkan t'Olúwa ò pàṣẹ, no man can put an end. I had to take some time to really find my voice. It was lost in all the noise. I had to take my time to really know myself before I'm lost in this crazy world. It's all even if I fall 1,000 times, I will surely rise again. Oh. Iṣẹ́ yìí ṣòun lórí ìran mi o.
máa dìde. Ọ̀tá ò bá máa yọ̀ mí o. If I fall, I will rise again. Oh.
Adukede, 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 Adukede.
Ẹ̀fọ́ nìkan kó máa rọ́pò kòkó létí aláròyìn pín o.
Adukede.
Àgbo tó tàdí lẹ́yìn agbára ló lọ́dún wá o.
Adukede, Adukede, Adukede.
Ẹ̀sọ́ fẹ́lẹ́ gan.
Adukede.
Even if I fall 1,000 times, yeah,
Adukede.
I will surely rise again. Oh.
Adukede.
Iṣẹ́ yìí ṣòun lórí ìran mi o.
Adukede.
Ọ̀tá ò bá máa yọ̀ mí o. I had to take some time to really find my voice. It was lost in all the noise. I had to take my time to really know myself before I'm lost in this crazy world. We're just on track 3. Let's get through to track 12. Okay, this next song is called In My Shoes. Some people probably know it, so. Ẹni tó kàn ló lè mọ̀. Walk a mile in my shoes, you still won't know what I've been through. Ẹni bá ló lè yé o, ẹni tó kàn ló lè mọ̀. Walk a mile in my shoes, you still won't know what I've been through. Mo ti ṣe ohun tí ó dáa, I've done the unspeakable. Mo ti sọ ohun tí ó yẹ, I've said the unthinkable. I've been wrong in so many ways. I should cover my face in shame. I see the look on your face like I don't deserve his grace. Whoa, put you in charge of us. Don't you know we all fall short? Let the man without a wrong be the first to throw a rock. And he took my head.
Walk a mile in my shoes, you still won't know what I've been through.
And he took my head.
Walk a mile in my shoes, you still won't know what I've been through.
Shebore oyemi, I don't deserve something good. Shebi you tossing me, I shouldn't be great too. You don't understand why I also get to smile. Do you know how hard I try just to do things right? Who put you in charge of us? Don't you know we all fall short? Let the man without a wrong be the first to throw a rock. And it's overloaded, yeah. Walk a mile, yeah. Anybody, yeah.
You still won't know what I've been through.
Take it down to the underground. They try.
Well.
Every day, every night, just to be better.
Well.
To be cool, to be fair, to be kind to my fellow man.
Well.
Only me know the matter where they bother my mind. When you see me go wrong, be careful before you judge. Only me know the matter where they bother my mind. When you see me go wrong, be careful before you judge. And it's overloaded, yeah.
You still won't know what I've been through.
Anybody, mile in my shoes, you still won't know what I've been through. And if I don't
Walk a mile in my shoes, you still won't know what I've been through.
and if I don't ẹni tó bá kàn ṣe bóun ló lè mọ̀. Walk a mile in my shoes, you still won't know what I've been through. Thank you.
This is all you're going to do? Yeah, we love you too. You just heard legit, I think my most favorite song. You know that? Yes. You know. I mean, even before I recorded this song, the first time I heard it, she performed it at Freedom Park at one of her shows. And I told her, I said, Aduke, if you don't record this song, delete number and me, like, just lose my number. And I am so glad that this song made the album. You love it? Yeah. It's amazing. All right, we still have more songs to listen to. So before you and I chat, we're going to listen to 3 tracks of the album, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's listen to 3 songs. Relax, get a drink, order some food, cross your legs, and listen.
Here and there, news of bombs going off. The big go press the small no go talk. The final result is the shedding of blood. All I'm trying to say is the world is ours to save. Whatever you do, please don't promote hate. Black or white or blue or yellow, we are all the same. Remember my friends, if you know that bullshit. To change the world, you must change yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself before you do a thing. Oh yeah, ask yourself. If them do up to me, yeah, I don't know best. I'm singing peace, I'm singing life, I'm singing dreams, I'm singing hope, I'm singing for those who don't know. I'm singing peace, I'm singing life, I'm singing dreams, I'm singing hope, I'm singing for those who don't know. All eyes open can see, far away is peace, even with the treaties and the bills. There's still no peace. The strong go press the weak. The weak go they look like zombie. Nobody they shine till. Heads they spark like lightning. All I'm trying to say is the world is ours to save. Whatever you do, please don't promote hate. Black or white or blue or yellow, we are all the same. Remember my friends, if you know that go shit. To change the world, you must change yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself before you do it. Oh yeah, ask yourself. If them do up to me, yeah, I don't know that. I'm singing peace, I'm singing life, I'm singing dreams, I'm singing hope, I'm singing for those who don't know. I'm singing peace, I'm singing life, I'm singing dreams, I'm singing hope, I'm singing for those who don't know. How beautiful would it be if the world could see The journey is long and short, a paradox of some sort. Every day we gravitate towards where we think we can find ourselves. The journey is long and short. However we turn, however we choose, may we never travel in the dark. 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 Soldier go, soldier come. Soldier go, soldier come. Ọjà Òyìnbó kó má mọ̀ pé ọkàn ò wá o. Ọjà Òyìnbó kó má mọ̀ pé ọkàn ò wá o. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Man, I was sitting on my own. You said, will you be my girl? Hello, Awe, Jejemo, Aonikin, Wafe. You liked me, I liked you too. We start to do wale. Suddenly you changed, I can't explain. I've cried and begged, I've tried my best. Hot today and cold tomorrow. How's our love supposed to grow? Two can play that game, you know. If you want to go, then baby. Soldier go, soldier come. Soldier go, soldier come. Ọjà Òyìnbó kó má mọ̀ pé ọkàn ò wá o. Ọjà Òyìnbó kó má mọ̀ pé ọkàn ò wá o. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Ọ̀gá Adé ilé ayé ò lè so better behave. You tell your friends I'm your girl. You see me and start to form. You like me, I like you too. Share you go do, I mean you know do. Time no they wait, see all these games, me I know they play. Why you act the way you do? Love no big party boo. Two can play that game, you know. If you want to go, then baby. Soldier go, soldier come. Soldier go, soldier come. Ọjà Òyìnbó kó má mọ̀ pé ọkàn ò wá o. Ọjà Òyìnbó kó má mọ̀ pé ọkàn ò wá o. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Yeah. Everybody says be patient. Boys will be boys, be patient. I don't want no complications. If he loves me, then let him show it. Stay if you want. Oh yeah, go if you want. But make up your mind. Don't stand that. Soldier go, soldier come. Soldier go, soldier come. Ọjà Òyìnbó kó má mọ̀ pé ọkàn ò wá o. Ọjà Òyìnbó kó má mọ̀ pé ọkàn ò wá o. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Yeah. And light, like even from like 5 years ago, that's always been my signature. But maybe even then I didn't know what it meant.
But in the context of this album, it means that the moment you find yourself, you're just at peace. Even when things are not working how you expect it to work, you're at peace knowing that it all ends somewhere good. And light in this sense is clarity.
Okay.
Clarity as a person, you just know that I know exactly who it is. I've always known the kind of artist I wanted to be. Maybe I didn't know how to become that artist, and that's a continuous journey. We learn, we grow, you know. So peace and light they work together. When you find the light, you're at peace. It's just peace. Yes. So this
sounds very spiritual, deep, right?
I beg you.
You know, it's interesting that you talked about finding yourself and finding peace. Now, for most of us who are in this business, I'm talking media, entertainment industry altogether, it can be very chaotic sometimes. I'm curious about your process, your creative process, being able to work, being able to function in an industry that is to a very large extent chaotic, to a very large extent very dependent on, you know, visibility. People sometimes would judge and give you a score based on what they can see. Sometimes it's as shallow as what you wore, and sometimes it's, oh, she's not on social media, she doesn't have 500,000 followers, how relevant can she be? And then you find yourself in that space where you constantly want to create, but it feels like you also have to perform to be seen in a certain way. So how do you maintain your core and still bring out the kind of music you want to do?
When I released my second single, which is the one that went viral, at that point in time, I didn't know who I wanted to be. And there was a lot of push for me to ride on that fame. But I knew, and at that time I had the wrong manager. That's another story for maybe another album. But I knew that this isn't what I wanted to build my career on. And my teacher, Segun, always said something about growing like a palm tree. A palm tree always grows the roots first, grows down. And then it could take years. You plant a palm tree today, and then years, you're waiting. The tree is not growing, but the tree is actually growing. And for me, the last 10 years have been me growing my roots down. I wanted to be sure this is who I want to be. This is the kind of song. And what I've just done in the last 10 years is write song, work with these guys. Sometimes we rehearse when we don't, all the time we rehearse without shows. We come up with new songs every time. And for me, I think it's just been me creating catalogs of songs that will be useful, because the moment, what I said to Foza was, releasing this album is me throwing myself into the conversation. I know the madness that is going to come after this, you know, and maybe I'm ready, maybe I'm not, but there's a part of me that is just ready. Okay, thank you, my Oga. So for me, it's just, let me even throw myself into the conversation. Let's even know what's the matter. And so maybe I was discussing with Church, my manager, and I said to him that I have my next 3 albums. Sounds crazy, but I've written songs.
I believe you.
I've written songs for the last 13. I mean, every day, and creating is quite easy for me. It's a blessing. I'm blessed. I could just sit down here, right now here, and write a song in my head, and then I pick up.
Don't make me test you.
It's something that happens a lot. We do it all the time. We're at a gig. I just tell them play a beat, and we come up with and the audience doesn't even know we're just coming up with it as we go. So for me, I think I'm blessed in that area, and I'm here. Aduke is here, and just to thank you forever, and just ready to face whatever it is that will come. I'm an accidental fashionista. Why I say that is sometimes I throw together the worst things, and they come out nice. So I'm just basically being myself. I know at some point being yourself might not be enough. There'll be pressure to do other things. Yeah. But I'm hoping that my light can there'll be wisdom to deal with it, because you also need to apply wisdom in all the things that you do.
It's incredible how you talked about the kind of artist you want to be and how that you took some time to select, the kind of music that you want to do. I would reference my introduction to you as not just a person, but as a creative person. So it was at that time, for those of you who probably didn't know or didn't remember, did you remember Occupy Nigeria? When a certain president that we had decided he was going to remove fuel subsidy in the country, and everybody came out and we thought that we really were going to occupy Nigeria, and everybody was in Ojota protesting. So I couldn't join the protest that time because I had to do my job on radio. But I was monitoring what people were doing on the streets and what they were saying. And someone put out a link, a YouTube link, and I clicked on it because it had the hashtag Occupy Nigeria. And I saw this YouTube video. It was a music video, and smack dab in that music video was this lady. She wasn't looking like a lady, she was like a really young girl, and she had the audacity to shoot a music video in the middle of a protest. And I was thrilled by one thing, the fact that you used the chaos around you, and you lent your voice to a matter that was important to every Nigerian at that time. And so that was my introduction to Aduke, and I had to find out who she was and got her contact, and along the line we became friends and all of that. But my question is, that person and who you are now. Because I thought, and I think maybe I'm not alone, and maybe other people, for those who watched your career from there, we thought that the social justice space was where you were going to play. So now we're going to have songs, that are revolutionary, songs that address, social ills and all of that. And I remember there was a song you performed at Freedom Park called Boleya. I asked you to record the song and you said you weren't going to. So here we are. I'm listening to Oja Onyigbo, Komokbenyo Konwa, because some guy broke your heart. So from that to this, what's going on?
Okay, I'm sure you heard Peace Preacher. So what I said was I did not want my career to be built. I didn't want to be... Okay, let me take this back. Fela sang protest activist music for many years. Fela also had love songs. That's what people do not know.
That's true.
Now, I need to be honest with myself. Much of Nigeria's problem is the Nigerian people. And I am now focused on making music that make people better people.
Okay.
I could sit here and talk about the government from today, tomorrow, and wax like 5 million albums. The truth is, these people would not buy it because it doesn't speak to their emotions. You need to find... So I discovered that we have a social problem, even more than the political problem that we have. As people, I say it all the time, Nigerians are wicked people. Maybe not intentionally. We've just grown to become very wicked people.
Maybe we're conditioned to.
Yes, we've been conditioned. So for me, it's not like I'm not going to do political music, but I know that the people themselves, their conscience needs words. Yeah. Their conscience needs music. Because honestly, what am I going to sing that Fela hasn't sung? The same people he sang for that were in power are still there. So why don't I make music for the people who are actually listening? That's how the people that can make the change. So imagine if out of how many billion people in Nigeria actually start to reform their attitudes. Imagine how Nigeria could be better, how we could be a better nation. It's easier for us to address the issues up there when the people themselves collectively are becoming better, because
so your music essentially speaks to social issues and the dysfunction of the average Nigerian human being.
Yes. Character reformation. Art has a way of talking about issues without really, art is art concealed. Trying to experiment with psychology, how you can get into people's minds. Because the song Oja Onyigbo, for example, I had a revelation yesterday. So I drove with my carpenter down here, and I played the album. I just wanted him to hear it because for me, I just wanted to test it. And I asked him, which of the songs does he like? He's outside there. And he said, this one, Oja Onyigbo. And I was like, hey, really? Because I really do not like the song, honestly. And I said, why? And he said to me that he had an experience. Now he took it to another point entirely. He said somebody was looking down on him at his place of work, and then he got a huge contract that got him a lot of money. And the connection, at that point in time, I realized that music touches people at the point where they need it. Yeah. So even though I wrote the song with a different mindset, look at where the guy took it from. And I was just quiet for a bit, like, wow. But the guy was able to get his own emotions out of that song, as basic as the song is. So for me, that made me, wow. It blew my mind. I couldn't show him that. I had to format it. So, yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask you to hold that thought. Talking about, people experiencing your music different ways. We're going to experience you again. Yeah. 2 more songs. Oh, I was itching to get
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. So let's experience 2 more songs from the CD.
Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, whatever the thing, the way you they do it, what my sheberu. Adìẹ tí ó kú ṣì máa jàgbàdo. Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, whatever the thing, the way you they do it, what my sheberu. Adìẹ tí ó kú ṣì máa jàgbàdo. I know for some time you've been on the grind. Ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ láì rere, ó ń sáré kiri láì rabọ̀. You are starting to feel like a fool. Everyone is having it good. You are wondering what to do. Wọ́n ní ó wá ṣaṣẹ́, wọ́n ní ó wá jalè. Kó tara rẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀, kó wá bá wọn ṣẹ́ṣó. If you don't still say you are a fool, believe you me, it's not true. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi tẹ̀ pa mọ́ṣẹ́, àtẹ́lẹwọ́ ẹni kì í tàn ní jẹ. Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, whatever the thing, the way you dey do it, wọ́n má ṣe bẹ̀rù. Adìyẹ tí ó kú ṣì máa jàgbàdo. Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, whatever the thing, the way you dey do it, wọ́n má ṣe bẹ̀rù. Adìyẹ tí ó kú ṣì máa jàgbàdo. Ọjọ́ ti pẹ́, my friend, ó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, my dear. You are working very hard, that is not in doubt. Iṣẹ́ lókun iṣẹ́ dey say, e come be like say na lie. What's a man to do to have a better life? Wọ́n ní ó wá ṣaṣẹ́, wọ́n ní ó wá jalè. Kó tara rẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀, kó wá bá wọn ṣẹ́ṣó. If you don't still say you are a fool, believe you me, it's not true. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi tẹ̀ pa mọ́ṣẹ́, àtẹ́lẹwọ́ ẹni kì í tàn ní jẹ. Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, whatever the thing, the way you dey do it, wọ́n má ṣe bẹ̀rù. Adìyẹ tí ó kú ṣì máa jàgbàdo. Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, whatever the thing, the way you dey do it, wọ́n má ṣe bẹ̀rù. Adìyẹ tí ó kú ṣì máa jàgbàdo. Ayọ̀ ń bọ̀ bó dọ̀la. Ẹgbẹ̀rin mo níye. Ayọ̀ ń bọ̀ bó dọ̀la.
Kárí ọmọdé yìí, àbí èlòjọ, ó ṣe é, ó tàbí wẹ̀rẹ̀gẹ̀, Kújọ́, ṣèlú wẹ̀rẹ̀gẹ̀.
Akari, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ̀ kò ní já sásán o. Ayọ̀ ń bọ̀ bó dọ̀la.
Okay, guys, we've heard you.
From your hand,
Woo! Aduke, oh yeah now. Oh now.
whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, whatever the thing where you dey do, ìwọ má ṣe bẹ̀rù. Adìyẹ tí ó kú ṣì máa jàgbàdo. Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, money,
Whatever the thing where you they do it, what my sheberu. I know for some time you've been on the grind. On shishe like rere, on sare kiri like rabo. You're starting to feel like a fool. Everyone is having it good. You are wondering what to do, what to do. Money o wa sashe, money o wa jale, ko tara re lopo, ko wa ba won se so. If you don't they'll say you're a fool. Believe you me, it's not true. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi tẹ pa mọ́ṣẹ́, àtẹ́lẹwọ́ ẹni kì í tàn ní jẹ. Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, whatever the thing where you they do. Adìyẹ tí ó kú sí máa jàgàdo. Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, money, whatever the thing where you they do, ìwọ má ṣe bẹ̀rù. Adìyẹ tí ó kú sí máa jàgàdo. Ọjọ́ ti pẹ́ máa yá. Ayọ̀ bọ̀ bọ́dọ̀lá o ẹgbẹ̀rin. Ayọ̀ bọ̀. Again. Ire akari, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ̀ kò ní já sásán o. Mo ní pé ire akari, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ̀ kò ní já sásán o. Àlùbáríkà for the good works of your hand o. Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, whatever the thing where you they do, ìwọ má ṣe bẹ̀rù. Adìyẹ tí ó kú sí máa jàgbàdo. Whatever your hustle, whatever your struggle, láyé ń bí, whatever the thing where you they do, ìwọ má ṣe bẹ̀rù. Adìyẹ tí ó kú sí máa jàgbàdo.
Okay. Incubation factory. Foza, where is Foza? Thank you for disrupting our program. But thank you all the same. Honestly, there's just a lot to be grateful for. I mean, to be able to see this day and talk about this album and listen to it. And this is the time to also say thank you to everyone who has worked to put this album together. Of course, the amazing band. We love you. You guys are amazing. Foza, she's dancing so hard because she A&R'd this album. Yes, thank you so much, Foza. In case you're wondering what that means, that's the person who sat down and creatively decided what song is going to come here, which song is coming there. We are not putting this song, remove that one. Thank you so much, Foza. In case you don't know, she's one of the most amazing legal minds in this entertainment business.
In Africa, please. Let's be clear, please. Yes.
If Foza is on your case, just don't owe her money. Thank you so much, guys. All right. I'm going to take questions. Yeah. One more song. Before we do it, do you want to do that? Okay. This is the boss for the day. She said, play one more song.
I will show you my heart. You see how I feel. Since you came into my life, peace and joy is all I see. Hold my hand and walk with me through the thick and through the thin. Whether or not you get money, what I love is the peace you bring. This is not a love song. I can't find the right words.
know you're going to do? It sounds fake. Do it again. Come on. Let's put your hands together for the amazing music that we're going to. Alright. I know that we're all itching to hear Aduke live. She still has a couple of songs to perform for us tonight. But I know that I'm not the only one with questions. Some of you are here. If you're seeing Aduke for the first time, this is your first time of experiencing Aduke's music. That's it.
Yes, I mean, that's easy, guys.
And you know more.
That makes sense.
Alright. Who else? Kayefi, even you.
Yes.
Wow.
Every time is a new experience.
Oh, look at that. You should not keep PR. You've been that well. Alright. We want to take questions. If you have any particular question. You have a comment. Okay. I'll take 2 questions and 2 comments. Is that okay? No? It's not. Okay. 2 questions, 2 comments. Do you have any questions? Any comments?
I'm not. I'm a retired journalist.
Please put your hands together for German. He has not been since I was like this.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to say. Okay, well, my name is German Anikulaku. I currently jobless. Yeah. Looking for a job. Yeah. I used to work. Well, I think what I can say about Aduke is, yeah, I've watched the progression, and I think my take on this particular album is the eclectic way, because this is not the Aduke that I know. Aduke is the danceable, you know, in fact, she started with the ballad, and then she now went into this mix-up. Then there's reggae. I felt the reggae, and then I've seen 2 other albums that look like, they're not blues, they're not jazz, but they like cut in between, that it only shows the dimension, that the many dimensions of Aduke. I've had issues with some of the, I don't know, I'm sure it's from the deck. The way the bass was sounding, as if it's the soul of the music, but the soul of the music is actually Aduke. It's not the bass, but I'm sure it's from the deck. But for me, this is a very complete work. So I think we're beginning to see the new face of Aduke, and it can only get better. That's what I'll say for that.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Olumide.
Hi, Tikabasa. Please put your hands together for him, Joe. Guys, this is the first person in my life that told me that I could sing. I'm not kidding you. 2005, he told me that I could do this.
That will not save you from my question. Okay, I actually met you talking about the song. You said somebody broke your heart. I would love to know the person. Then secondly, my second, this one is actually a comment, and I'm going to take from where you were discussing with Fola. I think there's a huge misconception when we think in our head that people don't listen to us because they are distracted by the noise that you get to hear outside. You sang about Arewa. We know the way Arewa is. You still want to go back home to have that peace and all of that. So I think there is a misconception which I think you might need to break in your head, in your mind, in your subconscious. People listen to this kind of music. People listen to conscious music. They say, dance away your sorrow. I feel that once you are done dancing, you get back to it. You understand? So when you get back to it, there is more. There is more that you want to get from the music, and that is what I think actually separates let me use the word, each song from a great song. You know, most of the songs that I've heard, I think I've heard 2 now. Obviously, I'm going to listen to the rest, and I was talking to Kayefi here. I said, I like the sound that I'm hearing. I like the sound. I beg to differ. This is Aduke, because I don't think anybody right now will go with the kind of melodies you are going with. We take the risk that you are taking, And it only takes great people to take risk. So Aduke, I don't call you Aduke, I call you Ayo. So Ayo, this is a stepping stone. I see you in the likes of this woman that won Grammy.
Yeah, I'm going, yes.
But don't let it enter your head though. No. You are the best in your house.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
We Kuku don't have pavements.
No.
Comments.
She's my colleague, so I'm here to support. When I see Aduke, what comes to mind is experience is everything. You just see the greatness and you think it just came from nowhere. There has been a lot of hard work and a lot of new musicians nowadays just think it's magic, like they can wake up and then they just won't blow like that. That's not how it's done. Sorry, somebody's just, okay. Yeah, like, that's not how it works. You have to put in the work. And she just gives me that reassurance that, see, we're all going to get there. You don't just enter studio and just bring out a hit. You have to work to get there. So she keeps inspiring me to just keep doing it. I've been putting out music for just a few years now, like 3 years. So like I feel like I haven't even started, but being here and every time I see her, I'm just encouraged that, see, babe, like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
We're going to get it.
Amen?
Amen. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mononye Dima. And I want to say, Aduke, you are amazing. I have watched you, and every time I see you perform, it's different. So you have not just learned to surrender, because that was the story you were trying to tell, but you just didn't know how to say. You learned to surrender, and it all came to you. It's an amazing journey, and if you keep surrendering, you'll find out that you're getting better. And this is just the beginning. I'm so proud of you, and I love how far you've come. Please keep giving us good music.
That's the plan.
Thank you so much. We have just one more.
Bengal Showe. Aduke, I want to say thank you for doing this. I remember meeting you at Word Up, I think 2011 or 12, and Aduke said something there that has stuck with me since then. She said she doesn't just want to blow, that she wants to grow, and then she knows that that's how you can have sustained success, or sustainable success. And seeing you from then till now, seeing you with your band, SSV, and all you've been doing till now, culminating in this, it's been an amazing journey for me to watch, and I'm glad that you're doing this, and I can only say that for as many of us that believe in this, or that see you, that will keep supporting, and hopefully see you at that, at the zenith you want to get to, in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much. Okay, this is where I step away.
Okay. This song I'm about is called Alamori. It's a song for God, so we don't. So I'm going to be invited. When I wrote the song, I'm not a selfish musician. When I don't think I can do something, I call somebody to do it. I don't have any points to prove anymore. I'm the real deal. That's it. So if there's a time to share credits, anything. So I wrote the song, but I needed the assistance from a beautiful lady's voice to do a chant on it. So I invited one day, where are you? Let's do this song together. Please put your hands together for one day. Even though when people hear the song, they think it's me that did the chant, but it's not me, so it's her. So when you buy the album, you will understand. Sometimes the weight of life is heavy, and I don't know
where to turn. Sometimes my soul is weary, and I don't know who to call. There are demons we fight and face as we live every day, fit to make a man pray. So I wish to be saved. Then I remember my King and Maker. So I get down on my knees and call out to him, Alamori. The one who was and is to come, Eledumare, Alamori, Obatomoni. The one who was and is to come. Eledumare, Obatomoni. Olórúkọ ẹgbà àgbèjè aláṣẹ ilẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn oníjẹ́ fàyà tí olórúkọ ẹgbà àgbèjè. Ọba tó gbẹ́kú àánú lódìndí. Olórí ayé oníbi tìǹà rere. Olọ́kọ́rin olókèsè. Mímọ́ 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 ẹlẹ́dùn tó mọ̀re. Mélòó la fẹ́ ká? Mélòó ni kí n sọ? He knows all I need before I even ask. When the world turned me down, in him joy was found. He set my feet on higher ground, giving me more than I am. Alamori, Obatomo, Nisaye. Alamori, the one who was and is to come. Alágbára tí ń gbàgbára lọ́wọ́ alágbára tí ń fagbára ní aláìlágbára lára. Ọba tó ti mọ̀ mí kó tó mọ̀ mí. Àló ti mọ̀ mí kó tó mọ̀ mí. Àmọ́ kókó ayé mi. So we're going to do one more song. There are 2 more tracks in the album, but I don't know if you noticed, there was an intro, there was an interlude, so we'll keep that for later. But this is the last song in the album, but not the last track. This track is called Peace and Light. I wish you peace and light, something to light your path on this road called life. I wish you hope and grace, something to finish the race in this game called life. There may be something in the cloud that's blocking out all of the lights. That is for me. Remember the peace that lives inside of you. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe in and out for a ballet. There is a time for you. Adura ni mo gbà. I say a prayer for you. Kàlàfíà jẹ́ tìrẹ, àdúrà ni mo ṣe. I wish you peace and light, something to light your path on this road
on this road called life. I wish you hope and grace, something to finish the race in this game called life. Take out all of your insecurities and bury uncertainties. You can have whatever you dream. Release yourself from all the fear of all the mistakes ever made. You can always be free. Find yourself in the sun and let the sun shine its light into your life. Adura ni mo gbà, I say a prayer for you. Kàlàfíà jẹ́ tirẹ̀, àdúrà ni mo ṣe. I wish you peace and light, something to light your path on this road called life. I wish you hope and grace, something to finish the race in this game called life. I wish you peace and light, something to light your path on this road called life. I wish you hope and grace, something to finish the race in this game. Okay, brother, let's do it now. Life is hard and full of errors.
Life is hard and full of errors.
The night is long and full of terrors.
The night is young and full of terrors.
I wish you peace and light, something to light your path on this road called life. I wish you hope and grace, something to finish the race in this game called life. I wish you peace and light, something to light your path on this road called life. I wish you hope and grace, something to finish the race in this game called life. I wish you
peace, oh I wish you love, oh I wish you light in this game of life.
Oh, I wish you peace. Oh, I wish you love. Oh, I wish you light in this game of life. Oh, I wish you peace. Oh, I wish you love. Oh, I wish you light in this game of life. Sorry, just before I forget, this song was co-written with Celeste. She's not here. I don't think she's here yet. But yes, I wrote this song with Celeste. If you don't know Celeste, you're missing. You should Google her. She's an amazing singer.
Come on, you can do better. Put your hands together again. This is an amazing album. I mean, seriously, from the beginning of the album till now, there has been no song that has dragged. There has been no song that we've heard and we've said, never finish. It's been a beautiful experience. And I want to say welcome to the Peace and Light experience. This is it. This is the Peace and Light experience. Okay, so before we play the last song, and I just want to let you know that you're coming here today, you're not leaving without a copy of Aduke's album, right? Is that the agreement? Is that the agreement? Like you're not leaving here without a copy of the album. Don't worry, it's available and I'll tell you where you can get it. In this building, right? Okay. Okay. There's someone who has something really important to say. And before I introduce him, I would like to do the final chat. And let's get that out of the way, right? I know there's been curiosity all around. The album is, I think, one of the most anticipated albums of 2020. Finally, it is here. We have listened to it. And in a few weeks, we're going to get access to it. In a few days, can you imagine? You're going to get access to it. But there are more questions now. What next? We've heard the songs. Are we going to start having concerts? Are we going to have an album concert with you headlining? Are we going to start seeing videos?
They say what next?
What are we doing? So Aduke, what next? Really?
So far on my own, the brief I have been given. We have a video coming out soon.
Can you tell us which song we're going to be singing?
I should not tell them. Exclusive, that's it. My boss has spoken.
Okay.
Newsletters, yes.
Woo! Awesome.
So you can go on www.adukeworld.com, subscribe,
Yes.
and yes, you get
information.
before the rest of the world.
Okay.
We have a video coming out. I personally want to shoot a lot of songs on this. I know folks are looking at me somehow, but we always find a way to do it.
Yeah.
But yes, we're going to shoot a few videos on the song. And everybody knows I love to travel, to do music. I have a few things lined up for the year in Europe and all of that. So.
Okay.
But the idea really is you guys believe in me and you love me and I'm going out there to make you proud. So that's a good thing, right?
Right, it is. It
Okay.
is.
Shows, that one I cannot answer. I love to perform. I wish I could do a free show every month, but the powers that be will not give me the opportunity. But you will pay. Thank you. That's why I love you. But yes, there's going to be a show. We don't know. I don't know when. But of course, when there's a show, you guys will hear. Definitely.
Absolutely. But
there's no more hiding. Aduke is here. I'm throwing myself into the conversation. Let's start. Whether I'm African giant or African ant, let's start something. Let's start this journey.
Indeed. I like the fact that you just said you're throwing yourself into the conversation. And I think this is going to be my final question to you as an artist. Okay. I want to ask you about the creative space in Nigeria. The opportunities available, the infrastructure available, the policy available that supports what you do. One, how has the availability or non-availability affected you? And what do you think can make it better? Do you have any ideas? And what are you doing in your own capacity to push the conversation forward?
First, I've learned, maybe because I started from theater, I learned to make use of what I find around me. Anything, any space. There was a time in our lives I and these guys, we would move to venues we were not getting paid for the shows, and we're carrying literally, we would wake up in the morning, go get the sound equipment, carry it on our heads, on our back, all of these guys. And we'll go and we'll play the show and we'll return the sound equipment that night before going home. I found a way to always make a stage for myself. So when people complain that there's no this, there's no that, I just laugh. Somebody entered my DM someday and said, oh, please, how can I, you're in Brazil, how can I go to Brazil? I didn't wake up and go to Brazil. Brazil happened after like 8 years of hard work, So you just have to find a way to make it work. I know it's not easy. Freedom Park gave me a space for 3 years to do my show. Every month I was performing. There were times, literally, I wanted to give up. These guys here would say, no, let's just go and do it. I'm not because they're here. These guys have given me more courage than I thought that I could have. Please put your hands together for them. My drummer is a married man with 2 kids. His kids are here. And they support me. When I say, I've been broke in the last 2 weeks putting this together. On Friday, we had a rehearsal, and my guitarist here was one who paid for rehearsals. So it's not magic. I wish I had more. I love to perform. I could perform every day if I had the chance to. But the truth is, the society, the space, we don't have so much performing spaces. And the media, I never stop talking about the media. They can do a lot to help. Ask me how. I understand that they say everybody wants to listen to Afrobeats. Yes, the media, the show promoters, we focused so much on one genre of music, and it's killing the entertainment industry faster than we realize. Yes, we're getting 1 nomination in Grammys. Yes, blah, blah, whatever it is. But is that really, are you telling me with all of the talent in this country, that is all that we can Are we waiting for that validation? We have all of these people, millions of people. We have people with talent. Can the media promote all genres of music side by side? Can we have shows that celebrate all of the genres and let people get familiar with genres that are indigenous to them? Akbala, all of these genres of music still have people who practice them, but they do not have anywhere to come to show what they can do. You know, and before we know it, we would lose it. We would lose everything. For me, I've always known that I've always wanted to travel the world and play music. So I just always, gone for that, even though I love to perform, but not everybody has to do that. But I believe that all of the genres of music that we have originally in Nigeria are exportable. All of them. There was a time that people were exporting Fuji, but all of a sudden you guys are saying it is Raz. Really? No, it's not. Yoruba is not Raz. Igbo is not Raz. That is who we are. We can't keep hiding and try to speak phonetics all the time and trying so much to get validation from the West. It's killing us faster than it's doing anything for us, really. So in my own, I started a franchise called Wawumi, and I really want to do more with it. But man, when you enter my dash of I need to take care of myself first. And I hope that God gives me the grace and the strength. There's nothing, there's nothing that I make from music I don't spend back into music. I require just very little to exist. I can eat, I have a roof over my head, I am fine. But I know that when I have the capacity to push good music, I will put everything that I have into it. That's what I know.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you so much, Aduke. I want to say thank you to you. Thank you for giving us a beautiful experience tonight. And at this point, I want to invite Mr. Benga.
Mr. Benga Shokefun.
Yeah, Mr. Benga Shokefun, thank you so much. Please come forward and let's just take your comments.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I first encountered this wonderful lady at Freedom Park. I was walking by and I saw she was way away from the main stage. She was at the stage after the main stage. And I saw the future. I saw 2 generations of fantastic music. I saw music of great credence that had the potential of being just eroded away. I saw energy. I saw fire. And I saw a lot of confidence in this young lady. And I've never stopped keeping in touch with her. I've always wanted to see her music. I think she remains the most exportable stagecraft that we have. There are not that many artists that come from a pedigree of performance. This young lady, before she started singing, was on stage. She learned the stagecraft from the best. And she took that art into music, and she truly has conquered the stage. We can sit here. I was surprised when she said she was having a listening music. I'm like, I don't want to listen to you. I want to watch you perform. Because this young lady, you haven't seen an ounce of what she really is made of. I pray that this young lady would go globally to represent what Nigerian music really is. I thank God for people who have done things to open the way, the space for Nigerian music. And I think, Aduke, the stage is yours. The lights are there, the cameras are ready. Just climb the stage and just do it. I think this album really is just like, you know when you go to an event and you see the red carpet, the event, you really haven't gotten to the event. I'm not saying this album is not there, but this album is just a preparation, just to get people in. But the fire is still in there, and it's amazing. I believe that this album would open those doors, you understand, for this young lady to come out to do what she really can do, and it's amazing. I've watched her rehearsals. I've gone into studios at 2 a.m. in the morning to watch them perform. There's one other thing I think we want to support. I think she's done something that most musicians don't really give credence to. There's only one group that I know that respects the band, and that is Sade Adu. I've watched her perform from, all over the world, and I've had the opportunity to speak to her band members. And whenever I speak to them, Stuart and them, and they say, "We are Sade. This is Aduke. These guys here, each and every one, they are Aduke. Aduke is not one artist, because I've had them interact. I've watched them interact, and I realized that she's done one thing that the only two people have done, Sade Adu and Sonny Ade. They keep their band together. They are their band. Their band is them. And I think with that, she can go places. I've had her being booked where they've asked her to come and sing on that. She said no. She goes nowhere without these guys. And I pray that, promoters that can take them together will come to her and take this young lady places. Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I wish you all the best. I believe that this is just like dress rehearsal. The big deal is on its way.
I promise
and
you.
I believe that you're going places. Thank you so much for the support. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Please put your hands together. We have one more comment from Alhaji Teju Karim. Please, come on, put your hands together.
Well, good evening, everybody. This is not the time to hide, and I'm not here to hide. I'm here to enjoy Aduke and the band, and I want to agree totally with what Mr. Showgirl said. I think it's, for me, when I first saw the band, it was every one of them I call Aduke, but I don't know their name, I just say Aduke. If I refer to any of them at my private time as Aduke. And I think that is very important. Because one thing with art, it's a teamwork. And as a band, you have to learn to keep together. And like you must have gone through it, you go through the thin and the thick of life, and the industry that you've chosen to be part of will tear you apart, but you must at all times bring yourself together. Talking about the music and my impression, definitely I'm representative of Z Mirage. I want to again say that we pride ourselves in Z Mirage to identify early enough a talent, to identify early enough a product and a brand that is not just a flash, but a legacy that has introduced herself. And I'm sure, Aduke, I wish you the best on behalf of Z Mirage, and then let you be assured that the world is waiting. No doubt that too numerous number waiting to listen to this kind of music. We'll still enjoy our hip-hop, we'll still gbese, nothing will stop us doing all of that. But be rest assured that there's 1,000,001 waiting to listen to this kind of music. So the sky is just the beginning of the limit. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, Pascal Ox. Mr. Pascal? No, that's not you.
Speak English. I don't talk English at all. So I should speak French. I don't know why you are giving the mic to me, because anyway, maybe because I'm Oyinbo now. Anyway, to me, I'm so happy to be here. I've not seen Aduke on stage for a long time, but I know Aduke from Occupy Nigeria. That's the first time I heard her voice. And I was fortunate to witness so many concerts in Freedom Park, thanks to Freedom Park. And I wish you the best. I'm so happy with your music. I'm happy with this album because, like Jaman said, maybe there were some wrong stories with the deck tonight, but the variety of the music, I think, is a good adventure, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I'm Pascal Ott. I used to be running the French Cultural Center in Lagos.
Awesome stuff.
Sorry, please. So sorry, Fola. My cousin would like to say something. Emmanuel Odoli over there, please.
Okay. Hi, Manuel. Sorry.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. I wasn't planning to be here tonight, but for some reason, I'm here, and I'm glad I didn't miss out on this opportunity. I've known Aduke since, I think, 2014. I met her at the Celebration event at Freedom Park. And since then, we've discussed things, how to take over the world, how to do this, how to do that. But she has always been, reluctant, so to say.
I wasn't ready.
So I felt she was ready a long time ago, but to everybody, there is their own time. And I'm glad that tonight she has taken the leap of faith, and we are going to be exposed to her awesomeness and her music. And for me, I'm just more curious and interested in the international connection that I keep talking about for our content. Because, yes, a lot of us Africans takes our heritage, the resources we have, the rawness of our culture, we take it for granted. We rather run after Western cultures and influences. But funny enough, the Westerners are clamoring for this kind of music. That is the reason why, for me personally, is an opinion, why an Angelique Kidjo would win the Grammy. Because even though, let's not go there, but the most important thing is that I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad there's an album. For the first time in a long time, I will be buying an album. I just normally wait for DJs to mix things and I just listen to it. No, honestly. So, but this is something that I'm going to buy. It's not just one album. I'm probably going to buy several to share with family members and friends and spread the gospel. You were talking about the Wawomi tour. We were part of that for the first edition.
Yes.
So I would like you to take this up. I know Mr. TL is looking at me now. So take it. Let's do the next edition, and we would like to be part of that. For me, I'm just thinking about campuses. I mean, you've done the edition. Let's do something else.
All right.
Please,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Emmanuel.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Theo Lawson. Thank you for being always amazing. All right. Like I said earlier, nobody's leaving here without purchasing at least one copy of Aduke's album. And as you step outside, I'm not saying step outside now, I'm saying when you are stepping outside, you have a stand outside, and there are two versions. Listen very carefully. There are two versions of the album. So there's a deluxe edition, and then there's a regular one. The regular CDs sell for 1,500 naira. The deluxe version has a song book in it. And in that song book, you can see all the lyrics to all the songs. So if you want to sing along, you want to learn the song. I'm not saying learn it and go and be performing it somewhere. We'll charge you for that. So, but the lyrics of every song on that album is in the song book. It has all details. It has pictures of Aduke and all this really, really nice stuff. That sells for 5,000 naira. The deluxe edition sells for 5,000. So, exactly. And then we have t-shirts. My favorite. So there are t-shirts outside. I want to see you on Instagram. #Peace and Light. With your t-shirt, rocking your Aduke t-shirts, okay? If you're not ready to do that, block me. Now, let's block ourselves. There's no problem. Do you get? So the t-shirts sell for 5,000 naira as well, very affordable, very cheap, very, very cheap. You can rock it with anything, rock it with skirts, rock it with jeans, rock it with your bum shirts. It's very fashionable, very stylish, 5,000 naira only, rock it and slay, okay? Thank you very much. All right, Aduke is gonna wrap up the performances for tonight with a set. No? You are refusing. Exactly. See? Calm down and sing. Foza, they want to spray your artist money. She's refusing.
Okay. Okay, first, we have just one more track out on the album, which is the outro. But before we play the outro, guys, after the outro, should we play a song? Okay, out of all the songs you've heard, which one do you want? Which one do you want?
In my shoes. In my shoes. The proper in my shoes. See? I love a joke. We want to dance.
Okay, before we go to the outro and the performance, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody in this room. My best friend is sitting over there. Ibekunle, thank you. To Kabasa, thank you. And because we are here right now, in front of all of these people, I'm going to hold you to ransom. My 2022 album, you are going to produce it. Yes, it's a done deal. Yes, you're not, you guys, you know now. You know. Ire, thank you so much. Foza, thank you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Bring it out a little. Let me tell you guys a little about this girl. Foza is 27 today, right? But you will think that she's 150-year-old woman. Foza is a powerhouse. And yes. and Foza, I remember when we were going to start working together, and permit me to say this. When God said to me, go to Foza and Ire, I had no idea why. And I was so proud. I'm like, why? But I went anyway. And then we had that meeting, I remember. The office in Magodo. I don't remember what we discussed. But this is how many years after? 2 years after. And it's beginning to show. We're having a direction. The map is making sense. And she encouraged me to use one of my skills to make money. That's how we came about Showgirl, which is going to come into the ecosystem of the entertainment industry very soon. I just want to say thank you to 360 Incubation. Ezekiel, I'm always shouting on you. I just want you to do your work. Church, there's still a lot for you to do, but we'll all get there together. Ire Dumare will always say, success is not a one-man show. And that's what I believe. Everybody in this room is my PR, please. Tell somebody, buy it, talk about it, tweet about it, do the best that you can do. Ibrahim Sule is here. He took the pictures for my cover. The picture you see here for the album, an entire photo shoot. He took the picture free of charge. I need to let you guys know that shoot was free of charge. Uche Ugo is somewhere in here. Uche left. Uche is up here. He designed my cover, the jacket, free of charge. So I need you guys to know that it really takes a village. My band, I'm always saying thank you to them. I want to say thank you to Dr. Karim, Alaji Teju Karim. Thank you for your support, sir. Thank you. God bless you. I want to say thank you to my cousin Rudolph, designed my, yeah, that's Rudolph, come. That's my guy. That's my guy that makes things happen. Before now, for many years, he used to design my artworks and everything, and I would call him, I would literally drag him about Lagos Fort, where the banners you see everywhere here, I got home at 1:11 a.m. yesterday because I was making sure that the printers printed the banner on time. So I really am thankful for all the support system. My younger brother here who plays the violin, thank you. Biodun, thank you. She supported me with the decoration, Crown House of Decor, free of charge. So I need you guys to know that it's not like I have money here, so people have to buy CD so that we can have a motto to go, that kind of thing. Thank you, Okukbenga. You've always believed in me, and I'm happy that I shared this moment with you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Uncle Theo. You gave me a platform. And let me mention that I was getting paid when I was performing in Freedom Park for about 2 years. So, yes, they're not like those allowing people. Thank you so much, baby. I love you. Tosin, thank you for coming. And, see, you guys remember when I went back to school, Agbaya? I went back to school, so I had a clique of friends. Me too, and I had clique, finally. It was cool. But one of them is here tonight. Please put your hands together for Amaka. You know, my support system when I had to go back to school and then I had to work, it wasn't easy. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Dr. Sam, you do very great work. Thank you. I'm just glad to share this moment with all of you. Thank you so much. Is there anybody I've not mentioned? Collins, I'm so sorry. Thank you. Azusa Productions, thank you. Their studio was where we recorded the live part of the album, and they supported Wawomi when we did in 2018. Free of charge. Let me repeat it. So yeah, you guys will know how big of the deal is. We did 5 shows, full set up, and it's not beans, you know. Thank you to all of you. Sweetheart, thank you, Paul Lawson. Please put your hands together for Engineer Paul Lawson. That's my friend and my guy. So, who else? Thank you, Metaphor, the people, they gave us this space. And we're going to be doing a show here. Will you guys come? I'm going to be doing a show here soon. But thank you, Metaphor. Is there somebody in the house from Metaphor? No? Yes? But thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Black Drum TV, Gbolahan, my videographic guy from Forever, that guy with that cap over there. Thank you very much for all you do for Aduke. Everybody, basically, thank you so much for coming out. So we're going to play the outro of the album because we need to close the album. Okay, sorry. Okay, my Oga, this is my boss. Just said tonight we're going to, please just follow the social media. We're going to tweet and put on Instagram and whatever, the pre-order link. So yes, you're going to buy the physical copies, but we still need those numbers online. So we're going to need you guys to pre-order them and buy. Boomplay is here. Please put your hands together for Boomplay. They are changing the game here in Nigeria. Thank you, Boomplay. Who else is here? Church, who else is here? STV, thank you. Oh, thank you all. Music Time is here. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, we're going to have the pre-order link out tonight. And then, you know, everybody knows, okay, not everybody, but most people know my story here. I started as a dancer, an actor and dancer. I just mess around in a troupe called Crown Troupe of Africa. And then I was, you know, a creative. And one of the people that I know that my teachers used to look up to and used to revere so much, Uncle German, thank you so much. I can always count that your criticisms are not from a place of bitterness. So whatever it is that you say, I know that it is a fact. You're one of the best critics that I know. Thank you for coming out for me tonight. Thank you so much, sir. Everybody, just thank you. And I really do hope that the world loves this album. We're going to do everything that we can to push it. Kayefi, thank you. I love you, baby girl. We're going to do everything we can to push it for the world to hear. And yeah, basically that's it. So we can now play the last song in the album so we can close it. Then we'll do the live performance of In My Shoes. Is that fine? Yes. Bumper to bumper, where? I know.
Oh, ẹni tó kàn ló lè mọ̀. Walk a mile in my shoes, you still won't know what I've been through. Ẹni bá ló lè yé o, ẹni tó kàn ló lè mọ̀. Walk a mile in my shoes, you still won't know what I've been through. Mo ti ṣe ohun tí ó dáa, I've said the unspeakable. Mo ti sọ ohun tí ó yẹ, I've done the unthinkable. I've been wrong in so many ways, I should cover my face in shame. I see the look on your face, like I don't deserve his grace. Who put you in charge of us? Don't you know we all fall short? Let the man without a wrong be the first to throw a rock. And it's over, you will know. I don't deserve something good. Shebi you tossing me. I shouldn't be great too. You don't understand why I also get to smile. Do you know how hard I try just to do things right? Who put you in charge of us? Don't you know we all fall short? Let the man without a wrong be the first to throw a rock. And it's over, welcome on, welcome on. Take it down. Okay, let's go down to the underground. Are we ready? You will say, well, let me hear you say. Well. One more time, let's go. Well. Try. Well. Every day, every night, just to be better. Well. To be good, to be fair to my fellow man. Well. Say. I dey try. Well. To be good, to be kind, to be fair to my fellow man. Well. Only me know the matter where they bother my mind. When you see me go wrong, be careful before you judge. Only me know the matter where they bother my mind. When you see me go wrong, be careful before you judge. And it's over, tó bá kàn ṣe bóun ló lè mọ̀. Walk a mile in my shoes, you still won't know, you still won't know, you still won't know, you still won't know, you still won't know what I've been through.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay, let's do Made in Lagos.
Oh. Hey, are you serious right now? When I was not going to say thank you very much.
But you guys are going to buy the album. After Made in Lagos, I'm going outside.
Please, after Made in Lagos, we're going outside, we're buying albums, we're taking pictures, we're signing autographs, okay? Thank you.
Let's talk about Lagos. Let's talk about Lagos. Let's talk about Lagos. Let's talk about Lagos. You know about Lagos. Let me tell you about Lagos. Let's talk about Lagos. Let's talk about Lagos. Break it down, listen. Adewale is the son of a king, but now he lives and feeds from the pain. All because he wants to live in a city of kings. He left his crown, throne and glory, all because he heard he could pick up money from the golden streets of Lagos. Only if he knew the hustle, bustle and tussle, loud living in Lagos City. The hold up now, bumper to bumper, walk out under the sunny tire, money le koile. The hold up now, you go walk out under the sunny tire, money le koile. Everybody run commerce for village, tell me who go till the soil, plant the crops and feed the elderly ones. Living in the city is not that easy, running out of scatter just to make a living, 49 sitting and 99 standing. Go akete, ilé ọmọ ni, ṣọ́ra fóní ọ̀gí o, ẹ̀wẹ̀rò rẹpẹtẹ, wọ́n ti gbé fóònù mi, wọ́n ti jáde mi, wọ́n ti fọ́gò mọ́lẹ̀, ìgboro ti dàrú. The hold up now, now under the sunny tire, onílé kò ilé. The hold up now, yeah, you go under the sunny tire. Okay, it's a lot much better now. You should see it late at night under the blessing of the bright street light. It will blow your mind. Okay, go sale. See changes everywhere. Oh, show the done better no. Kaya imagine whether you're a guest or an indigent, a foreigner or even a citizen. One thing is sure, there's no party like the Lagos Jive, but still, the hold up now. Under the sunny tire, money le boile. The hold up now, hey, you know I can't under the sunny tire. Are you ready to dance? You people cannot tell me to sing and then you don't stand up and dance. You see Lagos as it be so. Now like 3 different types of Lagos now you do. But one characteristic of everybody wey dey this Lagos na wetin? All of us dey craze. So for example, this fine girl na her name na Jumoke, and she likes to do shakara. She just dey catwalk. She dey pass for my zones. Who know where I dey live? Where I come from? Who know? You come dey pass Bariga. O wa lọ ṣe kí ni o lọ ń pose. O lọ. Okay, some guys just sit down for abẹ́ igi. They just call you. They say, "Wos, wobi." O wa lọ bragado. O lọ ń fọ̀. O lọ sọ pé wọ́n kan o lè ó yẹ. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni ó dẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ náà ó yẹ. Ó yẹ ọmọ ìyá mi kí ló wá kù. Àlọ́ ó yẹ bá ìgara ṣíkì ń gbọ́ máa ṣe kí ni. Ókè ṣíkọ tiẹ̀ ló bá ó yẹ. Lọ́ba lọ ká ẹ mọ́ bí ojú ọlọ́mọ òtó. Wọ́n ṣe é. Monday. Dojú ẹlẹ́gbà látàkọ̀kà títí dé Bàrígà gbogbo àwọn tí bí ẹ̀gán ti ń pa lọ́wọ́ yìí o ojú ẹ̀jẹ̀ lẹ́ everybody wà Sanwó-Olú sí ní ká máa check about. Sùúrùlérè Òṣòdì Ìyànà Pàjá Abúlé Ẹ̀gbá Óyá Onírù Ẹlẹ́gùṣí ńkọ́ Ojú Ẹlẹ́gbà Óyá Onísùúrùlérè Òṣòdì Ìyànà Pàjá First Town Lagos Island Freedom Park Metaphor Ìyànà Pàjá Óyá àwọn ọmọ Èkó dà àwọn ọmọ Èkó dà mo ní àwọn ọmọ Èkó dà óyá ìjó Èkó dà ìjó Èkó dà. The hold up now. The hold up now. You go waka under the sunny tire. Onílẹ̀kùn ilé. The hold up now. Bumper to bumper. Listen carefully. You go waka. Eléyìí ti bá àná kadà ti kẹ̀kẹ́. You go waka under the rainy seven tire. Lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ilé. Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk about Lagos. Let's talk about Lagos. Let's talk about Lagos. Let's talk about Lagos. You know about Lagos. Let me tell you about Lagos. Let's talk about Lagos. Let's talk about Lagos. Break it down, listen. Adewale is the son of a king, but now he lives and feeds from the pain. All because he wants to live in a city of heat. He left his crown, throne and glory, all because he heard he could pick up money from the golden streets of Lagos. Only if he knew the hustle, bustle and tussle, loud, loud women in Lagos City. The hold up now, bumper to bumper, how under the sunny tire, money le go ile. The hold up now, you go walk out under the sunny tire, money le go ile. Everybody run commerce for village, tell me who go till the soil, plant the crops and feed the elderly ones. Living in the city is not that easy, running out of scatter just to make a living, 49 sitting and 99 standing. Go a get it, ilé ọgbọ́n ni, ṣọ́ra fóní ọ̀gíò, ẹ̀wẹ̀rò rẹpẹtẹ, wọ́n ti gbé fóònù mi, wọ́n ti jáde mi, wọ́n ti fọ́gbò mọ́lẹ̀, ìgboro ti dàrú. The hold up now, under the sunny tire, money le go ile. The hold up now, yeah, you go under the sunny tire. Okay, it's a lot much better now. You should see it late at night under the blessing of the bright street light. It will blow your mind. Okay, go sale. See changes everywhere. Oh, show the don't better no. Kaya emaja. Whether you're a guest or an indigenous, a foreigner or even a citizen, one thing is sure: there's no party like the Lagos Jive. But still, the hold up now. Under the sunny tire, money le go ile. The hold up now, hey, you know I got under the sunny tire. Are you ready to dance? You people cannot tell me to sing and then you don't stand up and dance. Okay, hey yo, ayele yo, hey yo, ayele yo, hey yo, baba ntawa, to fi go lusere, hey yo, baba ntawa, money to fi go lusere, awa oni, odile kile nupe, owó le nupe, kilo fi ṣe o, aṣọ kílẹ̀ rà, ẹ̀dùn jalè, bóyá mo ní kílẹ̀ nupe o. Kí ló fi ṣe o? Aṣọ kílẹ̀ rà, ẹ̀dùn jalè, bóyá ọlọ́ba o. Ọlọ́ba o. Are you ready? It's not loud enough. Let me hear you say. One more time. Oh yeah, Lara Monday. Lara Monday. Money Lord, Jumaye. Money Lord. Láti mo ṣe títí lọ́dún ẹlẹ́gbà. Láti àgbàgbà. Títí lábúlé àgbà o. Guys, break down. You see Lagos as you be so?
1020.
Now like 3 different types of Lagos na you dey o. But one characteristic of everybody wey dey this Lagos na wetin? All of us dey craze. So for example, this fine girl na her name na Jumoke. And she likes to do shakara. She just dey catwalk. She dey pass for my zones. Who know where I dey live? Where I come from? Who know? You come dey pass Bariga. Along shaking your long pose. Along. Okay, some guys just sit down for abeg. They just call you. They say, Pose. Obi. Along Bragado. Along Fo. Along sọ pé wọ́n kan olè ó yẹ. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni ó yẹ tọ́ba lọ ó yẹ. Ó yẹ ọmọ ìyá mi kí ló wá kù. Lálọ́ ó yẹ bá ìgara chicken kọ́ máa ṣe kí ni. Ókè chicken tiẹ̀ ló wá ó yẹ.
Oh my days, you guys know my name.
Tọ́ba lọ ká ẹ mọ́ bí ojú ọlọ́mọ òtó.
When celebrity can spare your
Wọ́n ṣe é.
It is feeling. I'm gonna blow.
Money láàárọ̀ Monday. Money láàárọ̀ Monday. Money láàárọ̀ Monday. Yeah. Every